The graduate, this is their prime time. There are people who are looking forward to go to the industry. They're excited about it. It is their main achievement at the postgraduate level, particularly for the masters and PhDs. It's a time for them to be able to link to industry. It's time for those who are doing masters maybe to step up to PhDs. It's a time that they have had experiences for the last 2 or 3 years in Kenya and specifically in PAUISTI. In this graduating class, we have achieved 2 patents. I think it's one of the most achieving class. We have had some of them who had won accolades from industry, awards from industry. I think we have a fellow who had about 3 awards from industry in Kenya and internationally. They have also published quite a number of quite high quality journals, which are only Scopus Index. They have been able to finish their thesis. I think that is very important. Many of them have been able to get into industry in Kenya and outside, and they've traveled to seminars, they've traveled to other countries to attend student activities across the globe. The first admission, we admitted only 55 MSc students, and at the end of 2 years, we graduated all of them. Over the years, the numbers have increased. We have admitted this year 120, which is quite a big achievement. And on last year, we graduated, this year, June, we graduated 175 MScs and 25 PhDs. This year, still the same year, we are graduating the same class in November. We are graduating 21 of them. Maybe one of the most basic one that I always admire is that we are bringing Africans to one point, all of them together. And it helps in integrating Africa. Africans understanding one another. And I think this is one of the major Agenda 2063 focus or pillar, that we want to be one continent united. And that is being achieved by bringing all these African students from 54 African countries in one country, Kenya. They are able to understand one another, and in that so doing, we are also training them in science, and we are developing people we've shaped to quite high quality scientists, so they'll be able to go back to their countries, perform in their ministries, perform in their industries, start their own industries. And in so doing, we are impacting on the economic aspect of Africa. We will be able to grow these people to publish, either when they're here, outside there, they're impacting to the international society, Africa-wide, or even continentally, or even globally, because their publications are out there for everybody to be able to publish in open access journals. So their publications are impacting to the global community. Their innovations probably will impact industry in that they're going to be taken up by industry for production. To me, I'm seeing a premier institution of African Union that is strongly supported by the member states. I think in Kenya, the Kenya government is really strong in supporting this idea. I see a brilliant idea that will help African Union to achieve certain pillars of Agenda 2063. I see an African institution that brings African to one point across Africa, and that helps in regional continental integration. It helps in ensuring that Africa will be able to stand by itself, and Africa will be able to achieve their global continental goals together. For the graduates, I want to tell them that we are proud of them. PAUISTI is proud of them. We want to tell them to be proud Africans and be proud of the institutions. They should be able to apply the science they have gotten from PAUISTI and from Pan-African University to help their societies grow economically, socially, and even politically. That they should be able to be ambassadors of the Pan-African University. They should remember their studies here was supported by African Union. That meant that their countries, individual member states, contributed to their studies here, and they should be proud Africans and will be able to impact positively in the development of African continent. They should remember the 3 pillars of the Agenda 2063 of African Union, and they should be able to ensure that wherever they'll be, there are true, proud ambassadors of Pan-African University.